I'm just going to say it. 7 reasons why you need a list is probably because your sphere of influence doesn't know what you do. They don't know what you do. And if they don't know what you do, guess what? You are unemployed. So I'm Carrie Little, your host of Coffee with Carrie. I've got my breakfast, I've got my coffee, I've got my book, Noise to Navigation. Got my book, Noise to Navigation, and let's get into it. Let's get into it today. 7 reasons why you need a client list before your next deal, your mailing list, your sphere of influence list, your database, everything when it comes to the world of real estate, you need a list. And some of you, your clients don't know who you are. And I'm here to own the fact that I had to reach out to my friends and say, look, what do you guys think I do for a living? And they were all like, Carrie, you teach. And I was like, okay, we got to fix this because I'm a real estate agent, just like you can't hear. Oh, no, that's not good. Because can you guys not hear me? Hold on, let's go back. Okay, well, let's fix it. Hold on. Let's do this again. I'm going to stop recording. But if you're over, you hear me. If you're over on TikTok, can you hear me? We're just going to get all the folks over on Instagram together. Let's see. I can see my mic. I can see my mic. You guys can't see my mic. It's moving. So you can hear on all over on TikTok. Okay, great. And I think you can hear over on YouTube. So we're gonna do this again. You gotta love the world of real estate. So I'm gonna disconnect my mic. I'm going to disconnect. Let's do some other things here. Let's take off the case. You know, you think you're doing everything right. So for those of you that are on YouTube, for those of you that are on TikTok, I'm going to do this again. Here we go. 7 reasons why you need a list before your next deal. Update. I do believe they can hear me now. And you're gonna see how I start. We're gonna start this over. Hey YouTube, get your notebook. Get your notebook. I am going to hit record again so I can have a clean recording. Here we go. We're gonna go. Let's go live first. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna say it. If your clients don't know what you do, guess what? You are officially unemployed. So you need a list before your next transaction because some of you are not doing the business of real estate. And if your sphere does not know what you do for a living, guess what? You are officially unemployed. And I'm here to tell you if your clients don't know what you do for a living. Still no sound, then this is Instagram. Let's try this. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Instagram is tripping today. We're gonna try one more time. Otherwise, we're gonna just be on TikTok. I'm gonna tell everybody come to TikTok. Here we go. One more time. One more time. 7 reasons you need a client list. Let's try. We took the microphone out. We don't know what's happening. All right, everyone. I'm just going to say it. If your clients don't know what you do, you are gainfully unemployed. So, 7 reasons why you need a client list before your next deal. So, I am pretty sure you have to be able to hear me now because I took off the microphone. And if you can't hear me now, then that means that Instagram is over here glitching. So, give me the thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. I am live over on YouTube. I'm live over on TikTok and I'm live here on Instagram. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Coffee with Carrie. Again, I'm going to say it. If your clients don't know what you do, you are unemployed. So grab your breakfast, grab your coffee, grab a copy of Noise to Navigation, the book that my identical twin sister and I wrote, How We Move from Confusion to Confidence with Generative AI. It can help you with your business every single day. And I have even changed how I am even using it. every single day. So grab your notebook. This is going to be a very quick coffee with Carrie. I am going to be in person today in St. Charles. Hopefully, some of you are coming to see me. I will be with the Sheena Baker. If you missed it, that's all right. All right. So I'm going to say this with a little caffeine and a little bit of breakfast. Again, if your sphere does not know what you do for a living, you are unemployed. This week, I had the privilege of speaking to Women's Council Georgia. I had the privilege of speaking to the Georgia Association of Realtors, or Georgia Realtors. And I had an agent come up to me and say, Carrie, I only did one deal last year. And I'm like, how is that possible when you and I pretty much talk on Snapchat every single day? If you are not following me on Snapchat, that's where I answer people for real, because I figured if you're there, you've either been there as long as me or you're watching your kids. That was me. So when I had this conversation to these agents, the topic I taught them, there were two classes. One was busy doesn't get you paid, and the other one was back to the focus factor. And I have a challenge for all of you. Your 7-day buyer challenge. The link is in my bio. If you're on YouTube, I'll put it in the feed, and it is in my link tree. I didn't give you a word to say today because I got to get out of here. So some of you need to get back to the business of real estate. And in the 7-day buyer challenge, I challenge you to clean up your list. And you need to clean up your list, because if you don't have a list, the public doesn't know, not the public, your clients, your friends, your family, your sphere, they don't know what you do for a living. So at the beginning, I said, if your sphere doesn't know what you do, you're unemployed. And I'm owning the fact that most of you think that all I do for a living is teach. My real estate agents know that I'm in the business of helping them. And if they set up a time with me, they can get coached by me. But I also found out that my clients, my friends and family, past clients, they think that all I do is teach for a living. And so I had to fix that. So I actually reached out to all my friends, and I even sent I sent an email to everyone that I know, and I said, "Listen, I'm in the business of selling real estate, and I teach to stay up to date and get all the great stories from all of you." And so even the other day when I was on a call with a few of my friends, I'm like, "What do you guys think I do for a living?" And they were all like, "Carrie, you teach." And I was like, "Okay, we got to fix this. I'm in the business of selling real estate in Illinois, Florida, and Mexico. And all of you that are watching me today, if you're a real estate agent, I want your referrals. I have real estate agents in my office that I can refer to. If I go out, I can go out. Mark can go out and sell real estate. So I need everyone to know that I sell real estate." So again, if your sphere doesn't know what you do for a living, you're unemployed. And so you have to follow up. It doesn't mean you shouldn't mail to renters to buyers. I just gave Mark a list this morning, hence why I'm coming in hot, of 92 potential buyers in a certain city. And the mailer's going out today. I gave him the labels. He's already stuffed the envelopes, so people can buy. But I also know that I need to send the same mailers and follow up to my sphere of influence, because that's where the money resides. So we're going to fix it. So here is 7 reasons why you need a list before your next deal. Now, I'm not saying you don't need your next deal first, but if you have a list to follow up with, these are the people that can help you buy and sell real estate. So I'm going to give you all of the entire list, and then we're going to come back and talk about them. So if you're taking notes, number 1, deals don't start in the multiple listing service. They start in your cell phone. They start in your phone. They start wherever your list is, but they could easily start with your phone. Number 2, visibility equals income. Number 2, visibility equals income. Number 3, your list is your leverage. Did you get that? Your list is your leverage. Number 4, social media is not a database. Oh, we're going to come back and talk about that. For real, for real. Number 5, you can control the conversation when you communicate first. You can control the conversation when you communicate first. And numero 6, referrals come from reminders. People have to be reminded. And again, if you're coming to see me in person, Sheena Baker's going to be there, and she has the gift of go outside, meet with clients, have dinner, maybe not breakfast, definitely not breakfast for her, but has the gift of a party every year. Her birthday party, client picnic, Holiday party, the gift. I don't have the gift. I'm working on it. And then number seven, a client list reduces anxiety. So are you ready? Let's go back to numero uno. Number one, deals don't start in the multiple listing service. Your next closing is already in your contacts. It already is there. When I was talking to a few of my friends this week, I was like, look, you guys, I'm telling you I sell real estate. So either you need to buy from me, you need to sell with me, or you need to refer someone to me. And if you have another real estate agent, because I know some of my friends have real estate friends. I said, listen, tell your agent that Carrie needs to get paid because everybody picks my brain. When I tell y'all everybody picks my brain, let me get into the eyelash chair and I become the entrepreneur coach for everybody. I'm motivating everybody to have something to another way to make income. So I'm like, look, in order for me to give away all my stuff, I need you guys to refer business to me. And so, okay, they're like, okay. So if you don't, but if you don't have an organized list, hence go to the link in my bio and sign up for your 7-day buyer leads challenge, you need to clean up your list. And I don't care if your list has 5 people, but I challenge you to add to the list. Number two, well, okay, but if your list isn't organized, home buyers, renters, investors, past clients, vendors, people that have the ability to buy in Merida, you can't follow up strategically. Random text are not a strategy. A list is. Number two, visibility equals income. People can't hire you if they forget you. I owned it, y'all. I owned it. I owned that my friends didn't know what I was, that I did. They think all I do is teach. Has anybody noticed that my social media changed? Wait till that next video comes out. Don't shoot the messenger, but some of y'all ain't gonna like my next video because you're a real estate agent. If your database doesn't hear from you, they assume you're busy. My database assumed that all I do is teach, or worse, they assume you quit. There's a real estate agent on Facebook in my arena, and he was like he started calling all of his sphere of influence because he changed brokerages, and he actually posted that his sphere of influence didn't think he sold real estate anymore because he didn't follow up. I was like, oh, the dagger. Oh, dang. So consistency builds credibility, silence builds doubt. Man, numero tres. Number three, your list is your leverage. When the market shifts, the agents with a list survive. Do I want breakfast? Sarah Mark made breakfast. Or do I want coffee? So the agents with a list survive. Why? Because they can send market updates, ask for referrals, announce listings, promote open houses, share buyer needs, have a home buyer workshop, have a home buyer wealth building seminar, refer them to Florida or come to Florida, buy in Merida or Cancun. No list, no leverage. Numero cuatro. Number four, social media is not a database. Now, some of y'all need to hear this for real, for real. Social media is not a database. It is borrowed followers. I don't know what I said over on Facebook, but I lost 17 followers. I have a suspect of what I posted, but that's good. Fine, you didn't need to be there. Who we unfollowing today? Right, my friend? You know who I'm talking to. If the algorithm changes tomorrow, can you still reach your people? And my son Jonathan told me I had a skip rate. And he was like, Mom, look, people skip you because this is what Jonathan told me. He was like, they're skipping you because they all know who you are. They're like, oh, it's Carrie Swipe. We'll come back, and you never come back. That is why my content changed. So if people aren't engaging, if people aren't sharing, if people aren't saving your content, if people aren't following you, you have to change. And again, social media is not a database, it is borrowed. So if the algorithm changes tomorrow, can you still reach your people? Right. I need to put my glasses on, Skyline. Email, text list, CRM, mailing list, that is ownership. Now, you can extract your database if you have the right tool. And ownership equals stability. Numero cinco. Number five, you control the conversation. When you communicate first, you shape the narrative instead of, why is the market so bad? It's because, first of all, you can go tell them if the market is bad. Because in Kissimmee, it's a buyer's market, 7 months of inventory. Do you even know what that means? And how do I break that down to a level that everybody gets? And you say, here's what's actually happening in this city this month. Data beats drama every time. If you were in Georgia with me, I did a class on data made simple. Man, that was like I didn't even have enough time. Like they were like so thrilled to use the tools that they access every single day, and I gave them a way to make it consumable. That's my favorite. Numero seis. Referrals come from reminders. Now write that down. Referrals come from reminders. How many people are you mailing to today? How many handwritten note cards? I got some note cards I got to get out. Most people know 5 to 10 people moving every year. Oh, let me say that for all of you in the back of the room. Let me say that for all of you that need to come back and take notes. Most people know 5, 5 a 10 people moving every year. I'm going to be fluent, y'all. I am. But they never refer whoever but they refer who they remember. They refer because you show up. They refer because you invited them to dinner. They refer because you sent a handwritten note card. They refer because literally talked to someone. If you are not reminding them you sell real estate in your state, Illinois, Florida, Mexico, someone else will. Man, I want to say the agent's name that wrote that post so you can go read the for real, for real. I almost want to call him. Numero siete. Number 7. A client list reduces anxiety. So let's be honest. Most agent stress isn't about contracts. It's about knowing where the next deal is coming from, right? I'm going to take the Sarah Ware quote. We wake up every day broke, or we wake up every day to earn an income, right? What did I say at the beginning? If your sphere doesn't know what you do, you are gainfully unemployed. So, number 7, most agents stress isn't about contracts. It's about knowing where their next deal is coming from. When you have 300 plus contacts, a weekly touch system, monthly market updates, quarterly check-ins, you stop chasing, you start attracting. Inbound marketing. And I am all for cold calling. Have fun. Do it. Reach out. Cold calling is when you call someone you don't know. But calling someone you know is reaching out to someone to have a conversation. And maybe it's coffee. You would be amazed at how many people want to just sit and chat. Listen, go call your friends. Say, hey, where's your parents? Where's your grandparents? Do I need to go just drop by and have a talk? Let me tell you, our seniors want somebody to talk to. No, you're going to stay for a minute. So that's power. Now I'm going to say all 7 again so you can write them down, and then I'm going to summarize, and then I'm out. Here we go. You're all right. So at the beginning, I said your sphere doesn't know what you do. If they don't know what you do, you are unemployed. So number 1 was deals don't start in the MLS, they start in your phone. Your next closing is already in your contacts. So go to the link in my bio, in my link tree, and fill out the form for your 7-day buyer challenge. Start Saturday. Number 2, visibility equals income. People can't hire you if they forget you. Your deal is in your database. Your net worth is in your network. Number 3, your list is your leverage. When the market shifts, the agents with a list survive. Number 4, social media is not a database. Instagram followers are borrowed. TikTok, LinkedIn, although you can suck them out if you got the right tool. You can suck them out. Now, and by the way, this is not just for real estate agents. Anybody can leverage this. Man, I could do a whole class and make you guys get to work. Number 5, you control the conversation. When you communicate first, you shape the narrative. There was an agent that I met with at our retreat, and she literally goes through her whole database every single week. And she's like, Carrie, I'm reaching out first. I'm waiting for the class. Number 6, referrals. Oh, number 5, you control the conversation. When you communicate first, you shape the narrative. Number 6, referrals come from reminders. Most people know 5 to 10 people moving every year. And then number 7, a client list reduces anxiety. So let's be honest, most agents stress about where they don't know where the next deal is coming from. Not the current contract, but where their next deal is coming from. So when you have a 300 plus contacts, a weekly touch system, market updates, quarterly check-in, you stop chasing. So here's your action. Ready? Are you ready? I need some music. Are you ready for this? Dun 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 dun. All right. So here's your Coffee with Carrie action steps, and hopefully I'll get to see some of you in person in a few minutes. Today I want you to download your contacts. Create a master list. I want you to go to the link in my bio and take the 7-day buyer lead challenge, and it could also be for sellers. Number 3, identify homeowners. Number 4, identify renters. Number 6, identify past clients. Number 5, identify past clients. Number 6, identify your top 25 folks who loves you. Number 7, send one value message today. Email, text, handwritten note card. There was one more I was going to add and then I forgot. So really just pick one. Not perfect, just done. Get it done. Get her done. Get it done. It's been said your network is in your net worth. Yesterday, again, that agent that made that post, I was like, this is real. That is why 2026, I reached out to my database and I'm like, don't forget I sell real estate. And if you don't think I have, whenever you see me talking to other real estate agents, I do this to stay relevant. I do this to get all of the great stories from all of you. And I do this to meet everyone. So when I have someone on the other end of the deal, I already know you. So my clients appreciated that. So here's the truth. Your next deal should not be a surprise. I should have said number 8. An agent in class told me, go on vacation, Carrie. That's when you're going to get your next deal. I'm like, for real? But he was right, because when I went to Wisconsin over a week ago, as soon as I got to class, someone sent me a text and said, Carrie, I'm ready to sell my house. Yeah, I'm going to a listing appointment tomorrow. So it should be the result of your systems, visibility, and intentional follow-up. If your sphere doesn't know what you do, you are unemployed. So let's get to work. No questions today. Again, I'm Carrie Little, your host of Coffee with Carrie. I want to challenge all of you. If you have not purchased my book, you can get Noise to Navigation on the NAR at the NAR bookstore. So go that route. It might take a few more days than the other thing, but support me on the NAR bookstore. Noise to Navigation: How We Move from Confusion to Confidence with Generative AI, with my identical twin sister. And take the challenge, the 7-day buyer challenge. Right, Kim? It really, really does work. So, que tenga buen día. Adios. I want to appreciate all of you for joining me. Send me a DM. Tell me what you're doing. If you're not following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my podcast, The Socially Savvy Agent, where you can learn from me all the time. Share it with a friend. And when this is